Good afternoon, everybody. This is Dee Reinhardt with Illinois WorkNet. Today we are doing our technical assistance session for IYIP. On the one main thing that I want to talk about today is success stories, and we are going to talk about them in greater detail next week at the ICOI meeting. And Brandon, since you're on here, do we will get a reminder about the link and all that kind of good stuff for the ICOI meeting. They always send that stuff out, right?
Yes, and I just want to note also, if you have new staff at your agency, hopefully you've already let me know, I am going to send Leslie, believe her last is RESS. She usually sends out the invitations. I'm going to send her an updated email group. So as long as you've let me know about the changes, then you should get an invite. If you think there's someone that's on your staff that I haven't been notified about, just make sure I know so that she can send them an invite. And if not, just email me and I will email I will email Leslie your name, obviously with forward your email so that she can send you an invite. But ICOI is the ones that send the invites, just as a reminder. It doesn't come from me or DHS. It comes from ICOI, ICOY.
And Kate's saying, what ICOI meeting? She must have missed something. So it is next Tuesday from, I think, 10 to 12.
10 to 12:30. It's the quarterly meeting.
Talking about the management meeting.
Yes.
Oh, totally. Okay. Sorry. Freaked out. Sorry. Good. I'm good. I registered. I'm good.
All right. Brandon, will you please put your email address down in the chat to everybody, because Catrice is asking what your email address is.
Yes.
All right. So we are going to talk about this next thing next week, but I know all y'all have a great story to tell about somebody that has gone through your program. And so what we want to do is we want to get the word out about this program and the success that's happening. And you can add a success story right here. And we're going to go over all the details next week. But I do have a link on the full list of resources about how to add a success story if you want to be on top of it. And then we can demonstrate your story at the meeting next week. But that's just a little tease for the meeting. So hopefully you've got something that you can share. A picture is worth 1,000 words. So we want to make sure that we've got pictures there too. All right. So I don't have any other updates. We did discover, I was talking with Nancy from Rockford earlier, and we did discover that for the evaluated not required, the work site template steps on the career plan, meaning those ones where you enter a job, those do not have the ability for you to track evaluated not required right now. So I put up a card on our fix board to get that situated so that you can do evaluated not required. And also in the customer services report, if you are going to use that to quick update a whole bunch of people, maybe they went through a cohort together and their dates are all the same. For evaluated not required, you do just have to put, for right now, you do have to just put the date started and ended at the same time for that evaluated not required to get it to not give you an error code. We are going to be working on trying to get you not to have to enter dates, but if you just put same date started, same date ended, 0 hours, then that will bluff the system for those evaluated not requireds. All right, anything else? Brandon, do you have anything that you need to tell everybody that while we're still recording? Brandon lost his unmute button.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was completely just talking to my dining room, just me, myself, and I here. So sorry, I didn't realize I was still muted. I will be sending out an email for ideas for discussion topics, but we are going to do the group discussion of best practices and everything, where there'll be breakout. I think there's going to be 3 different groups, and you'll be able to attend all 3 and rotate between the 3, with where the providers can discuss like recruitment or enrollment management, whatever, certain topics. But I'm going to be asking for ideas to be emailed to me, and you can email me now or you can just wait. But I'm going to send an email later this afternoon asking for those, so I can have some input from you, the providers, as to what you'd like to see as discussion topics. But that'll probably be, or it will be, a majority of the meeting, or the quarterly meeting,
All
since
right.
we don't have a lot of new information. There's no new NOVO or anything like that coming out. Thank goodness, not another new PPR, right?
Yeah, and we finally got the last little dribble of that fixed. So we will be able to begin programming the pieces, so that hopefully by the next time you have to do the PPR, a lot of it will be automated for you. I'm keep your fingers crossed for me that I can get my programmers getting that done. Mary's going, yes, 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 cross everything. Oh, okay. All righty, so I think that's all I have. Brandon doesn't have anything else. Are there any questions that I can answer that I can record?
Yeah, I had one question. I know in our last session, we talked about the Employment 101 export wasn't working for students who completed Employment 101 guide or post-assessment after June. I was wondering if there had been a fix or if that's still in the works.
That export is in process. It's being fixed. I know that we fixed the check mark on the people that had not completed the certificate. That was fixed, but I don't know that the export has been completed yet. They haven't asked me to test it yet. So
I just ran it this morning. It's not fixed.
okay. Well, I would see it in test first. So, but I will ask about that again and see where we are with that. Anything else? Okay, I need to go over our list of users, and I do not want to record this because we're going to be talking about emails and phone numbers. So if you do have any other questions that would be for your agency specifically, we'll get that after I'm done with my list. Okay, so thanks for watching the recording. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you next week at the ICOI meeting. So everybody else, hang on.